Today, these are the big three that everybody needs to know. I can't imagine anyone getting through life without knowing how to use these three language patterns. We use them all the time. We may or may not be getting the results that we expect out of these statements. So, our first one, negative commands. I want you all to not think of a blue elephant. Don't forget your keys. Don't spill the milk. Negative commands. Why do these backfire on us? Well, because that unconscious part of us has to form a positive version. We have to make that blue elephant, and then we can do something with it. We can change it to another color, or we can get rid of it. But we have to form that image first. If we don't make the image, there's no way for us to process what was just said. Don't read this sign. I love those. Too late. The biggest negative command that falls in there is the use of the word but. You're a great person, but... And what did I just do? I killed the whole first half of that sentence. It's gone. There is no point in continuing because whatever I said at the beginning is gone. I've negated everything that happened before the word but. I think you're a really great person, and has a completely different feel to it. Then, whether they tell you, yes, I can go out on the date, no, you don't, either way, it's the same, you have that maintained. So the best way to use but constructively is do this the other way around. Say, I'd love to go on a date with you, but, no, that dies. How about we try, my time has already been scheduled for quite a while, but maybe we can squeeze in a few minutes. Or, you didn't do as well in this test as you'd like to have, but you still have these other opportunities. So, we can use negative commands, the rest of them, the same way. Don't get started on your homework tonight. I know you have lots of plans, but don't get too excited about getting this done early in the semester. Don't worry about it. What was that one? Tell us. Don't have too much fun is one of my favorites, as you may or may not have heard come out of my mouth before. So, negative commands. Don't use negative commands all the time. We have next is the idea of the referential index shift. Well, I had a time where I felt really great, because you know how it is when you feel really great. We shift it from, I was talking about myself, and all of a sudden I'm now talking about you. Most people do this the other way around. You know how when you get cut off in traffic and you feel, no, I don't know, because I don't feel that way when I get cut off in traffic. I don't know how you feel. So, this is another almost bass-backwards sort of language pattern that we all use, whether we're conscious of it yet or not. So, we can use this. We can also use we. We can transition from I to you to we, I to we to you. We can use these in different aspects. It is all sorts of fun when we notice in advertising they use, because they'll tell you, you know, when you have a pounding headache, you need to take whatever. But since we all feel really good, don't we? So, referential index. Make sure that you and I and we are using them the way that we intend to use them. It's very easy to find yourself saying, you are feeling this way, or you know how. Let's at least make them positive things that we're installing in other people, rather than eliciting all these horrible, nasty things. You're going to talk about bad things, which I don't suggest. or at least negative things, bad, good, that whole thing out the window. So, things that are not resourceful, I don't know, not always useful talking about them because you get more of what you reinforce. So, at the very least, if you're going to do it, talk about yourself. When I had this issue, not a problem, issue. And you know how resourceful you can be in situations like that. Our third major language pattern is try. Last group had issues with this word after I talked about it. They liked it. They're like, well, you know, go out and give it a good college try. That, if you're getting someone from absolutely flat out never going to try, that's a good transition. From do it to try, not necessarily the direction you want to get them. I have two lovely examples here. Yoda, try not. Do or do not. There is no try. So, why is try such a dangerous word? Because it gives us permission to fail. Well, just try it. I'm not sure. A lot of times we project expectations of failure. Well, you may not do it, but try it anyway. Try it. You may like it. So, Pinky in the brain, what are we going to do tonight, Brian? Same thing we do every night. Pinky, try and take over the world. Do they ever manage? No. I'll bet you it's in their language patterns. So, these three, if nothing else, I want you to take these three and notice. Magic butt. Make effective use of your magic butt.
Exactly.
Those funny logical ambiguities.
Yeah. Magic butt.
So, the magic butt. Make effective use of the resources you have with your magic butt. Shake that magic butt. Do what you need to do to get access to the good stuff. Use it to get rid of.
Yes, I do and don't try.
So, make sure that when I know that I have issues saying these things, but you will find that easier and easier every time that you notice it. And I wouldn't want you to go out and try and forget about all of this. Try in vain to forget about these things. So, on that note, let's take another few minutes, wander about a bit. We need some more motion. We're sitting still too long. The giggles help. Release all those endorphins. Still need to move a little.
The thing about Yoda with the do or do not, there is no try. You do what you can do, and you go as far as you can go. Then you don't have limitations.
Very nice. Thank you, Jim.